To make sure the black woman would not be discovered, two others had to distract the fat man. They deliberately provoked him with words. While he was rambling nonsense, the black woman locked his throat from behind and subdued him. Soon the fat man fell into coma due to oxygen deprivation. All people returned to the base safely. The fat man was also tied up. Everyone unanimously believed he was the murderer, but the fat man kept explaining, claiming someone deliberately placed the murder weapon inside his wardrobe. The saw blade was covered in blood. He knew he was the prime suspect. That was why he hid the weapon. But no one believed his explanation in the slightest. Eventually he was locked in the laundry room, waiting for Polar Day to bring him to justice. Everything seemed to return to peace. No one had to worry about who the murderer was anymore. But was the truth really like this? One day Cho came to visit the fat man, only to find his throat slit open. He hurried forward in panic, trying to stop the bleeding for the fat man, but within minutes the man passed away. Later Maggie also rushed to the laundry room. She just stood there in a daze. At this moment Maggie's memory fell into stagnation. John felt confused why she did not suspect Cho, but Maggie said she knew the man well. Her words put the conversation in an impasse. Then John went to the communication room. They received a distress message sent by short-range radio. The signal confirmed it came from inside the base. A colleague took out the radio direction finder. As long as following the pointer on the screen, they could find the signal source. They followed the instrument to a hidden door. This is the generator exhaust outlet. But as the signal grew stronger, the two ended up at a dead end. John searched around, finally found the signal source on the pipeline. Who put it here? While he was confused, a person suddenly appeared beside him, swinging a stick to attack. John dodged and restrained him. After a close look, it turned out to be Arthur, one of the 10. Later he was taken back to his room, but Arthur also did not know the whereabouts of John's wife. He only remembered seeing her alive for the last time. He chose to hide down below, to avoid another her.
Maggie. Ah, she's alive, isn't she? Being a good little girl. Playing the victim. You can't trust her, Johan. She did it. She killed them all.
However, after further investigation, John found nothing suspicious about Maggie. The only strange thing was her resume was too perfect. He voiced out his thought for this. Why would such an outstanding person choose to come to Antarctica? Maggie replied it was to fulfill her mother's last wish. Her mother dreamed of traveling around the world, and Antarctica was the first stop. After dispelling his doubts, John told her to keep trying to recall. After the fat man was assassinated in the laundry room that night, Maggie accidentally found during autopsy a V-shaped pattern carved on his chest. Is this revenge? 2 consecutive murders made everyone feel in great danger, and the only way out now is the Argentina base 300 kilometers away. But another problem arose. Who should be sent? They decided to draw lots for this. Though the method seemed fair, no one knew the commander knew how to cheat. He let his lover draw the designated lot. Then they filled up the gasoline and prepared spare fuel as well. The commander also arranged many cold-proof clothes for her. After all preparations were done, the woman pressed the start button, but no one expected. No one could have imagined such an accident would happen. The commander collapsed on the spot, could not believe his trick actually cost his lover's life. She was scorched by 800 degrees high temperature, burned to ashes instantly. Amid everyone's despair, the commander pointed a gun at them, but guns were not allowed here at all.
Why would he bring a gun to the station?
There are only 2 things you can shoot in the Antarctic. The first is penguins, and they migrate for the winter. That leaves the second. People.
He was overwhelmed with fear, could not tell civilians from wolves. Rather than guess randomly, he decided to regard everyone as wolves, and make himself the hunter. Anika tried her best to comfort and persuade him, but the chef beside tried to snatch the pistol. Unexpectedly, the gun went off accidentally during the struggle. The bullet hit Maggie, passed through her body and killed the black woman. Seeing the situation turning bad, the commander immediately ran away, leaving everyone in a panic. At this point Maggie stopped recalling. The unbearable experience reappearing before her eyes made her faint again. Meanwhile, the search team looked for clues outdoors. They made a discovery under the snow suddenly. A colleague scanned immediately with the detector, successfully got feedback information. Soon John also rushed over. They dug out a hand. The team brought the remains back to the base. The doctor performed an autopsy right away. Found the corpse was a woman, with a bone nail on her right foot. But John's wife never had a bone nail implanted, and there were only 3 women in the base. So who on earth was this extra corpse? The story goes back several months ago. After being shot, Maggie planned to operate on herself, but could not aim at the wound through the mirror. To survive, she had to let Chio do the surgery, while guiding him the whole time. Fortunately, the surgery was completed smoothly, but they faced an even more difficult situation. The mentally unstable base commander, and the hidden murderer among them. The remaining snowmobile. Its oil pipe was damaged by someone unknown. The engine soaked in fuel. It would explode with a single start. Unable to go to the Argentina base for help, the only choice left was the old No 5 research base nearby. There was still usable radio equipment there, though buried under thick ice layer. Thanks to global warming, the old site reappeared. Then everyone took the snowmobile to head there.